And what did this year demand of you that you didn't expect?
I think it demanded more of an acceptance of who I actually am and how I am. Like, this is the first year where I've really lent into what makes me weird and unique and different as a coach. Like, I used to hesitate a lot talking about philosophy. I used to hesitate a lot talking about psychology. I used to hesitate a lot talking about my approaches to hypertrophy or training or body composition models. I used to be more concerned with how other coaches' frameworks might be included with mine. But this year, as we started to level up and people started inviting me to talk about stuff or put me in different positions or different rooms, I think this year probably forced me to accept more of what makes me unique and weird, and look at it more as a trait or a skill as opposed to something negative. Yeah, I think that's probably the biggest thing about this year. Like, business wise and stuff, we've leveled up how we do and refine and implement systems and strategies and programming, that sort of thing. But the thing that made it most unique and forced me to look at it that way was probably just accepting how weird and different I am.
It's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you'll find that in our content. You'll find that, like, if you were to go back 12 months, 2 years, you would probably see glimpses of the way that I think now back then, but I was hesitant to lean into it and actually own it and use it. Not that I wasn't already thinking it. It was just I didn't think that belonged in how I spoke or social media content or YouTube or training or whatever it might be. Whereas now, you'll probably find a lot more buy-in to that approach. You'll see it a lot more clearly. You'll see it a lot more bluntly. You'll see it directly. I'm a lot more about challenging people's identity, their narratives, their beliefs, their stories, excuses, the extreme positions I do take, which is really about training and more about philosophy and life and ownership and accountability, responsibility, excuses. That stuff I get really heavy on and get really extreme on. I think that's really come through the last 12 months comparatively to, say, 2 or 3 years ago, where I was like, oh, maybe don't put it that way, maybe don't say it that way. But I think that's where, going back to the point about our clients, the leveling up they've seen in their identity and how they view themselves is because we've probably leveled up how much we embrace that and put it into action.